From News Channel 7, time for 7 First Alert weather.
Still a very good day to be hanging out in the shade. You can see in this view from Bogus Basin. We started out with those clear skies. Now we've seen clouds increase, but that hasn't decreased our temperature too much. So far, we've made it up to 94 degrees in Boise today, 96 over in Ontario, 80s in the mountains, and you can see in those lower 90s over for the Magic Valley. But as I mentioned, the clouds are moving in, so that may limit some of the additional heating we can expect. Also, we've got thunderstorms out there as well. Some of that has been in southeast Oregon. You can see some of those more isolated storms popping up, but the activity in this area is expected to continue through the evening. Over in Twin Falls, a lot of that activity has been more confined to areas to the south once again today, very similar to yesterday. But what we would be looking at most likely impacts for the Twin Falls area and southeast Oregon, most likely some gusty winds and a little bit of that lightning, a little bit less likely is some of those localized downpours. But that will change as we get into tomorrow because we're expecting a stormier setup. We have a weak cold front that will be moving through, and it will decrease the temperatures slightly, but it will also spur some more of those storms. So both ahead of the front and behind the front, we're expecting some of that storm activity, and it will continue to move through the area in the evening hours as well. So for the most part, things will stay on the calm side in the morning, with the exception of eastern Oregon, where that stays a little bit more busy, but more so timing out for the afternoon for the mountains and valley areas. You could see some of those stronger storms approaching Twin Falls right around that time. Ontario does look to be in the mix as well. The majority of the Treasure Valley looks to get skipped for the most part, but I wouldn't rule out 1 or 2 thunderstorms making it in there. But so far what we're looking at is more of a mountain event, more likely, more numerous for the Central Mountains and Twin Falls area. And some of those storms in that area could be on the stronger side as well and become severe warned storms, which means they have stronger winds and potentially some hail. So a little bit fewer storms towards the Treasure Valley, Boise and Ontario. In the mountains, we'll see more of those pop up. But again, most likely for more numerous storms is going to be towards Haley and Twin Falls. So overall for tomorrow, I don't know if we'd notice the difference in temperatures too much because we'll see a little bit more of that cloud cover and stormy conditions. And anyway, today we're dodging the heat. Tomorrow we may be dodging some thunderstorms. And again, this does look to be more of an afternoon event. So for your morning, things should be on the clear side, with the exception of eastern Oregon, where that activity looks to stay a little bit more consistent through the overnight hours and morning tomorrow. So you can see our high temperature for tomorrow expected to be out of the 90s. And then as we get towards the 7-day forecast, you can see more of the sunshine on the way. Things are still staying on the hot side, but we finally cool back down into the 80s on Saturday, getting closer to average.